How about now? Can you hear me now? I forgot to turn the microphone on. That would be why. Can you hear me now? Okay, good. Let me go back through. Hi, Mindset Monday. I was singing you songs and everything. I just gave you guys like the formula for making millions of dollars and the cure for cancer, but you missed it, unfortunately, because my sound was on. Okay, Alex, Magnetic, Shishi, Abby, Olivia, N, F Dreamer, Notoria, Alejandra, Dib, Mana, Lock, J7, Hassan, Juan, Dina, Notoria, Brandon, Olivia, I think I already said that, Tiffany, Mia, Mel, Pebbles, next lifetime, Marnie, Mel, Anna, Leanne, hello. Brittany. Usually I'm like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And the sound is fine. And then this time I just went into it and the sound was not fine. So obviously I've learned nothing. Can this come closer to me? Because I have such good vision. Oh, right about an inch back is where we want it. There we go. Okay, perfect. You guys are on the Fifth Element. Whoever here is a Fifth Element nerd, when he's describing Lilu and he's like perfect with like a K on the end, I say that. It's perfect. Okay. So, how is it going? Where's my live stream on my iPad? There. Is that her? That's last week's. Where's today's? Where's today's, bro? How you doing? How you doing that? What are we celebrating today? Let's talk about what you have manifested. What are we celebrating? What's good? Give me the good news. Give me the good tea. Is this turning down? Good. Okay. Marnie says loads of people keep buying me gifts. That is awesome, Marnie. Fudge, yeah. Scruffy Looking says I manifested a trip to Yellowstone. Yes. I love how okay, we just had our final workshop. So now that I've talked to like Marnie and Scruffy Looking, aka Tyrannosaurus Seth, like it's fun when I get to meet you guys and put faces to the names, and Ooh, Liliana says I manifested a new job, $1,000. Yes, hell yes, amazing. So good to hear that our people from the workshop are manifesting good things, because we did good things on the workshop. We had a great time. Gavin Speak says, I wish everyone who clicked on this video or this channel nothing but lifelong prosperity, long life and prosperity. Much love. Thank you for coming on and showing us some love. Hope you're doing well. Perfect. And Brandon, I knew, of course, Brandon and I have this. I just have a feeling whenever you and I connect, we're gonna really get along. I've always had really tight friendships with like men. Or guys. I just like some of my best friends that I've ever had are guys, and I can tell that Brandon, you and I would just be ridiculous together. We get along. Okay. Mom. Okay, Mel says cleared out negativity that wasn't serving me, because I know if I reframe my mindset about it, these things will manifest the way I want them to. I have since been manifesting money and stability. Proud of you. That's amazing. Lachey manifested a wonderful date with your SP. Awesome. Hell yes. Brandon says, you're funny. I'm funny. We funny. It would be funny. It would be funny. Kim says, hey, Roxy, I had a great time at the workshop. Thank you, Kim. It was so nice to meet you, Kim. I talk to you all the time. So it was really fun connecting with everybody face to face. That was very fun. Merkin Ninja says, we all some Chillosaurus Rexes around here. We are. And speaking of Chillosaurus Rex, I have new merch coming. I don't know how much Chillosaurus Rex merch there will be, but I know people have been asking for more. I have a lot of new stuff coming. I'm really excited. We're kind of like expanding and branching out. Probably don't know this about me, but I've always wanted to design, fashion and clothes. I always have designed. I always have made stuff. I've been like a DIY bitch like my whole life. I always like I watch someone do something and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do that now, and I just do it myself. Obviously, I saw people on YouTube making businesses, and I did it my fucking self. So, anyways, I'm really excited to start expanding merch. We're not into like full fashion design yet, but hey, this is a step on the path. So, new merch is coming. If you're interested, I'm really excited. Pumpkin spices. I love your style. Yes, design stuff. Thank you. I'm so excited. I have like, oh god, I can't wait to start like to have like a real fashion line. I'm really excited for that. I know that'll happen one day because why the fuck wouldn't it? Brooke says, yes, please. I will buy all the jumpers you make. Okay, a jumper is an American is like a sweater or like a sweatshirt, right? Am I right? Because in America, a jumper is like like a romper, like a onesie. But I know that I'm guessing you're from the UK, so please tell me what you mean by a jumper so that I can make the right shit. Okay. Oh, Abby. Okay, hold on. We gotta talk to Abby. Abby says, so I manifested my crush, but like always, I get this that I'm so cold and like mean and stuff. So we were chatting, and then she said, why don't you ask? Wait, why don't you ask? Hold on. What? Why don't you ask HUD? And I said, as long as you are talking, you're fine. I don't know what that means. Congratulations for manifesting your crush. Okay, first off, if they're saying that you're cold and mean, first of all, that just tells me a little bit more about you, just because, we've talked about like the things that like your uncle and people have said in your family, like how you're kind of like the black sheep of your family. And that just kind of, I'm getting like a picture of your environment, which may have like, and not to say anything bad about anybody, of course, but may have maybe things said and felt that like aren't really like what you want to feel or who you are, obviously, or how you want to identify yourself. So you being cold or mean, just like that tells me like that I could see you maybe shutting down or kind of like being private and not wanting to be vulnerable because you've probably had to like build up a wall to deal with, like I come from a family where everybody roasts each other and shit. So I understand that, like, you have to have that like thick skin just to be around your family. Like, I don't know if your family's like that too, but I get that. And so I would say if you're being told someone felt cold or mean around you, then it's probably just your own defense mechanisms like protecting you from being vulnerable, and for you to just start saying that it's okay to be vulnerable, and that the people that you choose to open up to are receptive and kind and caring and reciprocal and open up back to you, and you feel safe, you feel comfortable, you feel trusting, and it's always you're always glad that you opened up to somebody and never feeling like you regret it. You know what I mean? I would start writing that story like that. Kyle, I appreciate you. Thank you. Wait, Alex, who's gonna have an amazing birthday? Somebody. I just see your last one here. Pam, you're so sweet. Thank you. Dina says, can we get a Chillosaurus Rex animated series on Disney Plus? Okay, first of all, that sounds amazing. Second of all, I don't think that I'm Disney Plus material. Now that I say that out loud, that made me really sad to say, because I've always wanted to like voice a Disney princess, or at least like voice the singing voice of a Disney princess. That's a lifelong dream. And I was just like, I don't know, Disney Plus, because then if they're like, oh, Chillosaurus Rex, and then they Google it, and then they come to my channel, and I'm just dropping F bombs left and right, left and right. I don't know, maybe times have changed. Alex, birthday's on Sunday. Happy birthday. Okay. Mocha Java Latte says, I affirmed he would move on from the third party and heal before he came back home to me. And he said today he's probably going to get his own place. Sounds like a removed CP to me. Proud of you, girl. What was that? When were you on the workshop? That was just not, that was like that was recent. I'm sorry. I just have to brag whenever we have some success stories from the workshops because okay, this is Madonna. First off, Madonna, hi. Says Seth Rogen was a Disney character. And you know what? Thank you. You're fucking damn right he was. I don't know which one you're talking about. I actually don't. Is that true? I don't even know. What movie was he in? What was he in? Seth Rogen was a Disney. What is this? Tell me. Tell me these things. What is this? Sana, thanks, Boo. I also am going back to my natural color. I'm like fading it. We toned it down from the bright brassy blonde. It has faded a little bit than it was when I first done it, which when I first did it last week, which kind of sucks. But I am loving the natural. I haven't looked like my natural self since like 8th grade, so I'm really excited. Like I haven't worn my hair curly or had my natural color since like I started dyeing my hair in 8th grade. Let's just say that. So I haven't seen myself look like like God wanted, like God intended in a long time. So I've just been enjoying the novelty of looking like my normal natural self. Simona, your first live. Hello, welcome to Boz. Hello, where you been? How are you? Oh, Sausage Party is not Disney. Thank you, Dina and Marnie. I appreciate you. And, and Madonna says that either way, manifestation for sure. I mean, no, like the Disney princess thing, it's got to happen. I don't see how it couldn't. Hugh, I would love to say your full name. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Hugh. No, I'm not gonna say it. Hugh. Thanks for bringing me a chuckle today. Oh wait, no, okay. I saw a super chat come through. Tiffany, thank you so much. How are you? Okay, Tiffany says, hey, had a meeting with a medium on Saturday. It was deep, and I've been feeling weird ever since. I'm gonna take a nap, but wanted to show you love and congratulations on a successful summer workshop series. You helped me. Oh, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks, Tiffany. If you want to talk about this thing with the medium, let me know because I speak to my I speak to mine once a month. So I, you know, we can talk about it, or we can talk about how you can move past it, or like you know, part of speaking to them is knowing seeing the trajectory that you're on so that you can make the appropriate changes now so that you can shift the tides. And that's something that my person always says is like, if we know about it, we can do something about it ahead of time. So if you want to talk about it, let me know. Lachey, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, how do you know the difference between not doing the work enough and the universe telling you something is not for you? Or is that just a limiting belief? I don't think that, how do I say this? I don't know if okay, so here's my answer to that because I don't know. I don't know if I believe that the something isn't for you thing. Like that, I don't think I believe in that. But I can't say definitively either way because obviously you just never know, and sometimes things don't come through that you work on manifesting, that you know what I mean. And so I don't understand, I don't obviously know the inner workings of the universe, and I don't know the answer to many of these questions. I'm just speculating and kind of going off of my own experience and interpretation and what I learned from talking to you guys. But I would say that like I don't think that the idea of something not being for you see, it's just like it's a weird gray area for me. Part of me thinks like that doesn't go along with the free will of the way that we're, you know, supposed to go through and be able to choose our reality and stuff. That doesn't line up with that. But also, like, if you think about, you know, we all choose the life that we come into, family situation, socioeconomic status, the body that you're in, the time period, it's all pre-chosen by our souls, in my personal opinion. And so I believe that Earth is like, you come here with a mission, and you either do it or you don't, and if you don't, you just come back and try it again or whatever, or you're, it's part of your soul's evolution or whatever. But I don't think that anything is necessarily like required. I just think that there's like a nudge in that direction. So but then if you think about like, and I'll just be frank because I don't know how else to say it or to sugarcoat it. Like, people may be born in like a handicapped body or something. Like, obviously that's part of their journey and part of their soul. Like, their soul, I believe their soul chose to come in that body for the lessons and the karmic evolution that would happen for their soul overall. But it's, you know, things like that. It's like, if you're asking like, is something, it's something the universe telling you it's not meant for you, like, can you out manifest, you know, your body not functioning the way that the majority of people, you know, or not the majority, you know what I'm trying to, I don't want to sound ableist or any like that. I'm just trying to, this is why it's a great area for me, because it's like, you know, obviously there probably, I'm not gonna say obviously, there could be, I don't know, I don't fucking know, I don't know what the limitations are. I mean, I know that the limitations are in the human mind, I know that. I don't know how powerful you have to be to out manifest a physical, you know, thing that's the, you get what I'm saying? So this is why it's a great area. This is like, when I try to go to answer a question like this is what comes on in my, goes around in my mind, is like, I don't really know, it's very gray to me. I obviously don't know the answers to it. So my answer would be, is that, how do you know the difference between not doing the work enough and the universe telling you not something? I would say this: if something's not coming about, your thoughts are not aligned to it. That's just the easiest way to go about it. And whether or not you think it's because it's not meant for you, it's like, that's your thought and that's your thing that's making it not be part of your reality, right? Like, you're choosing the reality where it is not a part of your reality, and you're doing it through your thoughts throughout the day. So what you need to do is figure out which ones, what are you actually saying about your situation throughout the day? Like, if you fully think that you are trying to manifest something and it might not be for you, that is going to play out for you exactly. But that's not a reality where you're, I mean, it's not an empowering place. Like, you can pick any reality, including one where you're completely in control and you have all the knowledge and you have all the understanding and you practice every day and you're really on top of your shit and things just come to you easily. But you have to say that you are in that reality, and you have to maintain it in your mind, because the one you're in right now is not giving you that, right? I don't know exactly how far along the path you are or how good it is working out for you, but either way, if you're asking this question, it's obviously not where you want it to be. So, and then that's the truth. That's your truth. It's not where you want it to be, which is why it's not where you want it to be, because it's a mirror. So you have to get a hold of the thoughts ahead of the curve. There's just no way around it. You have to like be in front of the thoughts all the time, all the time. Like, think, I just saw that tortoise and the hare, because I'm seeing like a crowd of people running a marathon, and then somebody out front running backwards, looking at the crowd running backwards, you know, ahead of them, but watching, keeping pace, but ahead. Do you get what I'm saying? That's kind of like what your thoughts are doing with the 3D reality. And the analogy of the tortoise and the hare came through as well, because if you think about, like, the hare always had the upper hand until it just threw it away. Like, the hare didn't have, like, the hare threw away its opportunity because it was set up for success. Like, all it had to do was run the fucking race and shut the fuck up about it and just get there. But it didn't, and that's why it lost. Whereas the tortoise did do that, and even though it wasn't necessarily set up for success in the beginning, because it did just shut the fuck up about it and put its head down to the nose of the grindstone and just one foot after another, after another, after another on the fucking path to the end of the thing. That's how it won. So that. I've gone a little too far off the thing to remember what I'm talking about. So hopefully we connected the dots. Okay. Reynard, yay. I'm so glad you. What does he say? Reynard says, Roxy, thank you for the workshop. Always on time. I let go. Hey, baby, Reynard says I'm always on time. Do you know every Mindset Monday, because I'm supposed to be on at noon-ish, right? I say noon-ish because if I said 1-ish, I'd be on at 2-ish, okay? And I know I'm affirming that myself. We're working on it. But that song by Ashanti, I'm always on time, whatever. I like literally have that in a loop every time I have to do something where I have to be on time. And so like it is in my head, and I know you've said that before, but it's just funny because the song is in my head like as we speak. And I just heard Ashanti was like just singing to me. So always on time. It's been confirmed by Reynard. I can officially accept it. I'm always on time. I'm punk. What do we call me today? Punk rocksual. I'm punk rocksual. Okay. Let's see. Where is this? Okay. Reynard says, thank you for the workshop. Always on time. I let go of the abandonment stuff and my SP texted me, but I haven't responded. Okay. We're making progress. Again, so proud and happy to see my people from the workshop coming on to tell us that they're having success. They're having movement. Like, thank you. I didn't ask them to do. I didn't pay you guys to do this. Thank you for coming on and sharing your successes, because this is real life. Leanne, do I have Mars in Sagittarius? I don't know, but we can look at my chart and find out. No, Mars. My Mars is in Scorpio, obviously. Yeah, because Mars is the war, right? Yeah, mine. I'm pretty sure mine is in Scorpio because my shit. I don't fuck around. Okay. Leanne says, I wanted to share Roxy's sexy affirmations. I was listening to this before the live started. Thanks, Leanne. I was thinking about those sexy affirmations because people asked me to do them, asked me for more. And I was just thinking about it today. Like, I would have to come up with another 15 minutes of like sexy affirmations. And it's like, it's kind of ox for me, kind of a little bit awkward, but. Okay. Marta says, I love seeing all the comments because they're soothing as well. Marta, I don't recognize you, so maybe you're new to the community. I say this every time, and I know that's why it continues to manifest, but also because you're all amazing. But we have the best community ever. Seriously. Super supportive, super kind. Everybody is, yeah. We all can, and this is why we get together every Monday, because we really do. We are forming bond. Like, I have like relationships with you guys, and that sounded weird, but you know what I'm saying. So welcome, and feel free to connect and share your shit, because we're all in this together and we're all supporting each other. Dina, Dina gets it. Dina says, person, you're late. Me, time is an illusion. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Dina. Pam says, I'm always on time. Yes. And thank you for the workshop. Thanks, Pam. And yes, we are both always on time. And now everybody's got Ashanti stuck in their head. Rebecca says, I feel like the tortoise and the hare thing was for me. I have a blog post referring to it, and I've been thinking maybe I complain too much, and that's why I'm not where I want to be at. Bitch, you think? Yes, that is why. That's 100% why. Because your complaints are manifesting, and they like, okay, when you think about this, when you are complaining, it feels like venting, which it is kind of, right? But what's actually and also going on is that the universe is listening to, like, the universe is taking a transcription of what you're saying and then making a 3D rendering of that. So if you're complaining about how shitty things are, then you can only get more shitty stuff, because remember, you're out in front of the race. So if you're if you're the band leader, I just saw that, like a march, the marching, I just punched the sound. The marching band leaders with the stick. And they're like out in front. Like, I don't know if they do that anymore, but like in like old timey movies, and like, I keep seeing like that little. Did you ever watch that Little Nemo in Nightmare? What is that? Little Nemo in Slumberland? When he's like dressed up as like the marching band guy, the marching band conductor guy, he's out front and he's leading the marching band, and they're gonna go wherever the fuck he goes. So if you lead your marching band through, muddy waters or a bunch of poo or a bunch of crap you don't like, they're gonna walk through it, and it's all on you because you're the one who led them there. Same goes with your thoughts and your sentences. That's what's happening with your 3D reality. So if you're complaining about your world in any way, that's exactly why things aren't changing, because they can't if you keep affirming that they are opposite of what you actually want. Leanna or Dina, will you link the link to one-on-one sessions, please, so I can pin it to the chat? I've got sessions back open. We have a few left for August. If you're interested in getting one-on-one coaching, I have a few left in August. Otherwise, we're looking at into September right now. Sunny says, I manifested my kids moving back to our hometown, manifested a healthy relationship. A good friend after I said goodbye and let go of relationships and things that didn't serve me, it all showed up. Amazing. That's amazing. Kitty. Kitty says, wow. Well, now every time I'm tempted to complain, I'm going to think about leading a marching band through a field of cow poo. And then think about this too, because now that the analogy has gotten legs, and I'm thinking like, okay, so let's say you lead your manifestation, you lead your marching band through cow poo, you lead them out again, but it's like it's still all over their shoes and probably like halfway up their pant legs, so it's still gonna stink for a while. So don't lead yourself through a fucking field of poo. Jess, finally caught you live. I'm talking about poo. Welcome. What's new? What's new here? Classic Roxy. Thank you, Dina. We'll link this in the chat. If you are interested in grabbing one-on-one coaching with me before we have no more room left in August, you can go to roxytalks.com, or the link is in the chat on YouTube. Marnie says, I've decided to get Daenerys tattooed on me to remind me of your self-love workshop and always embodying my best version. I keep affirming I am having it done this one. Okay, you got to tag me because we got to share that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Oh my God, Mocha Java Latte says, Aviana, I'm guessing that's your granddaughter because we talked about her, which very pretty name. Aviana has started saying, we're all raising our vacations together. You have the power. I believe in you. Oh my God. Oh, can you get that? You need to get a recording of that, please, and tag me in it. Put it on your story on Instagram. I just teared up a little bit. That's cute. That's cute. I really did. My eyes are watering a little bit. Lachey says, no stinky manifestations here. Okay. Okay. Abby, no, I did not drop my crown. I still got it on. Thank you. Appreciate you. We all have one on, right? Okay. Sana says, okay, wait. I'm only seeing the also. Also, I got denied for a grant from the government. Legit said, nah, I always get money easily and effortlessly. Check my junk folder, and they said it was successful. They paid me tonight. Amazing. Everybody here's so powerful. Okay, any tips on manifesting a winning lottery ticket with a certain amount of money on it? How to manifest and let it go. Okay, here's the deal with money. If you need it, that's why you don't have it. So if you need to, this is where my brain goes. if you need to win a lottery, you're manifesting win a lottery ticket for a certain amount, that obviously tells me that you need money and you don't have it. And there's a, you don't know how to get it. This is like the easiest way to from point A to point B to get a lump sum of money that's going to cover everything you need it to cover, right? So two things. First off, if that's your story, and even if you do manifest it, you'll lose it. And I don't mean that, and I mean that with love. Like I work on my money story every single day. Um, Still, so it's important. If you watch like those lottery things about the like lottery winners, like it's very common for lottery winners to A, win multiple times, and B, lose everything. And that is because, first, for A, because they manifested it once, they fully believe they can do. They believe they can do it the first time. They believe they can do it again, and they will, and they have evidence of it. So it's easier in theory for them to manifest it because they've already done it. B, the reason why they lose it, not necessarily the same people. It could be because I know there are stories of people who lose it and then win it again. Um, that's because their money story doesn't allow them to hold on to money. And that's where you're going to have a problem with the whole thing. Is like, first off, it's not going to come to you if you need it because you're putting, I mean, like, whatever you need to be fulfilled, like to have covered and paid for, will take care of itself. And so everything will work out for you. Like money always does work out and money always comes. But if you're pushing it away by needing it, by trying hard to manifest it, by like, okay, it's got to be this certain number and like making it a thing, you're just communicating very loudly that you don't actually have it. So part of manifesting money is not needing it. And I'm not saying don't physically need it in your 3D reality. I'm saying quit acting like you need it so bad because your desperation smells really bad and it's really loud and the universe can hear it and it's a mirror. So it's only going to reflect it back to you. The more desperation you communicate. And this is with your SP too, guys. Money and SP are very closely linked. If you are desperate for money or you're desperate for your SP, you will get more desperation. You'll get more things to feel desperate about because it is a fucking mirror and there's no way around it. You have to feel not desperate. You have to feel like everything is okay in order for you to get everything is okay reflected back to you. And that's why there's always like when you let go, something comes through, is because what letting go is you not pushing against having it anymore. Like a lot of people will let go because they're just like, okay, I'm just tired. I can't, I'm whatever. If I don't have it, I don't care. I'm just not going to fucking deal with it anymore. I'd rather just have my sanity and my peace than like try so much and keep being let down. And they think that that's what, like, why is it when I give up, I get it? Well, it's because you stopped saying you don't have it all the time. It's not necessarily that like letting go is like the key. It's just that like you say that you don't have it so much that when you stop saying it, it's allowed to just come, it's able to just come to you. And so like you want to try to, the goal is to stop doing that before you lose interest in it, right? Like, or to do that before you need it so that you don't have to put away your desperation and pretend that you have it. But you got to do it at some point in order to get ahead. You got to get ahead. Like you got to get ahead of the curve to get ahead of the curve. So that kind of probably didn't answer your question, but my best advice to you, I would say, watch my money videos. Like your issue is much more deep than the amount of money that you need to manifest. It's the whole story around it and why you don't have it to begin with. So yeah. Okay. Sanam says, okay, girl, you're getting the girl tone because I know you know better. Says, currently trying to manifest my boyfriend actually taking my communication seriously, treating me like a partner, and not just apologizing for careless behavior with no real changes, letting go tonight. Okay, so you're on there, but there's still there is a level of indignation with your stuff. Like whenever you talk about your situation, it's laced with a like, how dare you? And that is a problem because if there's a how dare you, then there's a fucking proverbial slap on the other end of it. So if everything is like, because you've made progress, obviously, but you still sound bitter. And I say that with love because that's just the word that came up. You sound bitter and not like somebody who actually enjoys what they have. And so if you are bitter, you're going to get more things to be bitter about. So the and I'm going to use the V word here. There's a level of victimization. Again, how dare you? How dare you do that to me? That's like what I hear in your story. It's like it's like laced with it. Like all your whole story is wrapped up in this little lace pouch, and the lace is made of how fucking dare you. And so I feel like that's why you're not progressing as fast as you could be, because there's like anger there or something, and that anger does not equate to having what you want, right? Because if you had it, you probably wouldn't be, I wish you'd fucking blah blah blah. Like, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but if you're asking me, and you are, that's what I see. Like when I'm reading between the lines and listening to like what I like what's going on there, I hear bitter and indignation. So so I think you need to make peace or forgive. There's something there. There's something that needs to be forgiven or made peace with, or what's that about? What's going on with that? Let's dive deeper. Is all my house pink? You bet your sweet ass it is. I, it is baseboard to ceiling pink on all the way back around. Um, this the wall looks brighter pink than it is because I have pink. This sign is actually hot pink. I know it looks white, but it's hot pink in real life. So this wall looks more pink than it is, but yeah, my entire house is pink, and everything is pink and gold and black and white with green for like plants. So I love plants. My husband is an amazing decorator. I just buy the stuff and then he like puts it out. Like all the set, I just like buy the shit and then he like arranges it and makes it look nice because he has like a really good eye. Yes, Christine, I second it. That's right. You are in a great relationship. Dina says, honestly, what other color is there? There's just accent colors and ones that clash. Okay. Oh, Mari says, you love my pink leopard pillow. Oh, from the other videos? Yeah, it's like pink on pink. I like that one too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What are we talking about? Abby says, OMG, you're the pink lady. Yeah, I want to be like Kitty K. Sarah. I love her. She's like an idol. Every single thing in her entire house is pink. I love her. Or like Angeline. I saw her one time. I was like right next to her car. Olivia says, can we get a whole room tour? Because how do you decorate with hot pink room? With different shades, different tones. With you do light pinks, dark pinks, whites, baby pinks, hot pinks. I like gold. I don't really like rose gold. I prefer yellow gold. Okay. Pam. Roxy, do you feel any vibes on my new SP? Do you think she's the one? Okay, so you have a new SP. Okay, Pam. Pam, give me an update because the last I remember, you had I don't do you want me to tell your story? Because I the last I remember is like you had the previous one and there was conflict. I'll just say that, okay? Um uh let me know where you're at emotionally, because whatever happened like with your previous person, if it's not dealt with emotionally, it's going to come back up again with this one. And that's just like we were talking about with the lottery winners. Like, you know, if you don't deal with your money story, even if you do win the lottery, you'll probably just lose it again. Which, and not saying that you couldn't get it back again, but it's like then you'd have to get it back again, and it's just like a pain in the ass. Or not. Don't listen to my fucking limiting beliefs. Alex, okay. How do you express how to feel? Hold on, this is bouncing all over the place. Raylight says it's really nice that you remember. I really try. I have a pretty good memory. I have like one of those kind of steel trap memories for the most part. So I just kind of I don't know, just it pops up in my head. So I try to, and we talk, I see your YouTube comments, we talk on live, I see you on the socials, and I just, because I have a good memory, I just, it just like fucking goes up in the log. Whenever the information's ready to be brought back out, it just comes out. Okay. Oh yeah, I was talking about. I already told Pam. Yeah, Pam. If you don't deal with the stuff that was causing the issues from the first situation, it's just going to come back up in the new one. Okay, Amira. Okay, I'm gonna get to you in just a minute, babe. I started to answer something and then I got distracted. Oh yeah. Okay. Alex asks, how do you express how you feel about something with your SP without manifesting more of that? Okay, here's the deal. If you're having a problem with it, you're already manifesting it, so it doesn't really matter. Talk it out and move past it, because holding on to it is create, like, you're making it last longer by not having the conversation. Does that make sense? Like, I see people a lot, they get on the one-on-one sessions with me and they're like, I don't want to affirm. And I'm like, listen, if it's your 3D, if it's in your reality, you already are affirming it. So telling me is not gonna like make it manifest more, because you already are. Like, it's all you're doing is saying out loud what you already believe to be true. So, um, my advice to you is, like, if there is a situation where there is like, people at, do I have to have this conversation? I want to get this apology, or I want to have this conversation. Sometimes I'll say things like, if your 3D version needs to have that conversation in order to have closure, in order to move forward, if their 3D current version needs to have the conversation because maybe on that 3D version's journey, they need to be nudged in that direction, then it's okay to have the conversation in your 3D, because, again, one, like, you're already manifest. It's not like it's going to manifest extra, because it's already happening clearly, because you have to have a conversation about it. So what are we afraid of? And secondly, if it helps you move past the situation, then you're not going to be manifesting anymore, right? Like, I've made this analogy before about, like when you have to throw up, and I don't know about me, when I have to throw up, I will, like, that sounds so gross as I hold it. I don't mean hold it, but, like, I won't throw up for as long as possible, because I hate throwing up. So I'll, like, sit there in agony for a long time to avoid throwing up, which usually you end up having to anyways, just so to, but then once you do throw up, you feel so much better. It's kind of like that kind of a thing. So you're only prolonging it. So you're worried about manifesting more of it by having the conversation. And I'm telling you, you're prolonging it by not having the conversation. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And yes. Okay. Raylight says, yeah, it really feels like you care about. I do care about you guys. I really do. I really do. You are, like, I talk to you guys more than I talk to, like, my closest friends. So like, we literally talk once a week. That's more than I talk to. I don't even talk to my mom once a week sometimes. So, and I love my mom. Okay, Amira, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I have to rehome my cat. Any tips to make it easy? Okay, so we love the kitty. We love you. We're here for you. We're all gonna I'm asking our community to come together now and just kind of put the kitty and you in our emotional space here in our hearts, in our heart chakra, and just intend that it's best case scenario for you and the kitty. You are going to be happy and fulfilled and feel good about the situation, knowing that it's best for the kitty, and the kitty is going to be in absolute, just, I don't want to say the word I want to, what's the word I want to use? Joy and enjoyment and satisfaction, right? The kitty is going to be best place ever, best case scenario, best possible outcome for you and kitty and the new owner, and for everybody going forward. So my advice would be is to, like, spend some time with the kitty, connect, and, like, say goodbye, get a nice full goodbye. And then I would be just like, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is best for both of us. This is the best for both of us. This is going to work out best for both of us. This is going to work out so good for both of us. Like, I would be brainwashing myself with that, cycling over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I wouldn't want to be indulging in the sad thoughts just because it's just not gonna help. And if you know, indulge in like the happy, the gratitude thoughts, like you got to have that kitty in your life for that amount of time, and now someone else gets to have that great kitty in their life, and that's awesome. We're just sharing the love. So turning around the way we're looking at it, and then just like hammering those ideas into your head, because otherwise you might have other stuff going through there that's not as productive or doesn't feel as good. And again, our hearts are with you, and best case scenario for you and Kitty. Please keep us posted. Scruffy looking said that Kitty's going to be so pampered. Yes. Anonymous for comments says, hey, Roxy, I started the 30 Days of Alignment Challenge yesterday. Woo! Proud of you. Let us know how it goes. That was the start of me changing my entire life. So I hope to hear the same for you. Okay, let's see. Stephanie, thank you so much for the super chat, says, I just found out my SP got married. I'm heartbroken because I revised that they broke up and now I feel like I failed. How do I not feel hopeless? Okay, here's the deal. This is gonna, I might sound callous. I'm just gonna say like, because you can consider any situation in any way. So sorry, I just got a little bit distracted. Okay. Nug one. Yes, we are manifesting world peace. Of course we are. There's so much peace and abundance in our world. Okay, Stephanie, focus. Right, not you, me. Roxy, focus on Stephanie's question, which is, I found out that my SP got married. I'm heartbroken because I revised that they broke up and now I feel like I failed. How do I not feel hopeless? Have you watched my video about manifesting the opposite? How do you not feel hopeless is because you don't know what their relationship is like, okay? Just because someone got married does not mean that they're happy. Just because they're married does not mean they're together. Like, you know what I just saw in my head, and I don't know the situation, but like, I just saw like, you know, like, okay, we've spent, like, let's say their family spent 20 grand on a wedding. You're getting fucking married. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been like that. Like, you never know. So my advice always is, if you're manifesting something and the opposite happens, good. It's time to double down because what you're doing is working. Like, there's no other, I mean, there's no other way to look at it. Like, you either pick yourself up and keep going, or you pause your journey and wallow in defeat for a while. It's up to you, you know? Can someone invent a lipstick that doesn't collect in the fucking corners of your lips? Ah. I love it. It's like I just feel my lipstick smacking around on. So, Brandon says they got stained lipstick. I love that. They do. But I like nudes. I don't like dark. I feel like dark lips make me look older. So I prefer a nude lip, and they don't really stain lighter, unfortunately. Hey, Yoko's like, they're dry though. Okay, all right. I was in the middle of doing something, and it was talking about, okay, yeah, so how do you not feel hopeless? So Dina linked the video about manifesting the opposite. You know, the thing is like, you're not trying to change a relationship that somebody is in with another person, okay? If you're thinking about your situation like that, and you're going about it in a less than powerful way, you need to be looking at the situation as in, there are near infinite versions of him and them, and if the version of him that you are choosing now is connected in that way, then you need to choose another one and you need to focus on that and go to like go to the 5D if you want to call it that, but you need to be like pull yourself out of the 3D, like pull yourself back a little bit, step back and remember that you are creating with in every single moment and you need to act like it. And so if you're devastated because you didn't manifest something right, then that reality is the one you're choosing over and over, and you're going to keep living in a reality where devastation because you're not able to manifest is expected and experienced and affirmed, of course, because you're affirming it and reacting to it and reaffirming and keeping it in play. Hey, okay, goes. Britney Spears was married for 55 hours or something. Exactly. Kim Kardashian was married for 72 days. Don't like getting wrapped up in the 3D is just the wrong way to go about it. You're playing with the poo, and I need you to work more about the food that's turning into poo. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch last week's Mindset Monday. Okay. Okay. I don't know what we're talking about, the Flash and DC Comics, but oh yeah, his name is something else in Marvel. It's Fast Guy. Pietro Fast Guy. Okay. That's his real superhero name. Amanda, thank you so much for the oh, hold on. Kilopop-Tart just hit me with some fucking info. Kilopop-Tart says clear gloss in the corners keeps it from creasing. All right, I'm gonna have to try that. The only thing is that the clear gloss sticks to stuff. No, like that. Okay, I'm gonna try it though. Thanks. Amanda, thank you so much. Says, hi, any affirmation advice to figure out what's next? I'm working out, taking care of me and debt number 2 done and end of August. What to focus on now? Okay. So what I would do is sorry, as I did that, I looked up and I was looking at my microphone like, oh, I'm just like mic'd up, popping my neck all over the place. Okay, so Amanda, what I would do for you is I would start journaling some things here. I'm going to tell you some questions. They're popping off the top of my head. So rewind these and write them down. What would be my, hold on. Let me start back up. What have I always wanted to do? What have I always wanted to do, but been afraid to do or thought that I couldn't do? What are my favorite things to do that nobody would have to pay me for? I could just do them for hours and hours. What am I good at? If I could have any outcome, where would I see myself in 3, 5, 10, 20 years? Like do 1, 3, 5, 10, 20 or fucking whatever. And like answer all those questions and then just start like drawing parallels and like kind of connecting dots and like looking at like, just follow the passions and don't worry about like how the money's going to come. And I know it sounds cliche, but like that's the real answer is like doing the passion because you want to do it and not because of there's money involved or anything like that. It's about connecting to the source or like connecting to your passion so that let me back up a little bit again. Your soul comes here with like a journey or a purpose, right? Which you can follow or you don't have to. It's up to you, free will. If you choose to go on it, I believe personally that that's where like all of the trappings are. You're going to have all of the resources brought to you that you need to continue and sustain and survive because that's the path you're not necessarily supposed to be on, but that's the one that you like set up for yourself with like all the stuff you need. Has anybody ever read read the book called The Door into Summer by Robert Heinlein? I don't want to give anything away, but like, let's say that there's a future where he sets himself up for success and he has everything he lines everything up in the present for himself in the future. And there's a future where he doesn't line everything up for himself in the future. So I just got the imagery from that book in my mind. So, What I'm trying to say is that when you follow the path that your soul kind of sets you up to go on, that's going to be filled with everything that you need because it's like the designated path, right? Like it's already got all the stuff on it. Like this, you're set up for success on that path already. Like you don't have to go on that path, but if you do, you're going to be successful at it because that's the path that you chose to come to earth to be successful on. Does that make sense? So like you have already laid the plans for yourself, and like in my opinion, there's like things along that path in that reality or whatever that are already there waiting for you to like trip the wire, you know? Um so if you go down the path of your passion, you will be successful because you're designed to be successful down that path. But it takes brushing away or dissolving the illusion that you need money in order to do your passion, because that's where society fucks us up. It's not true because you get all the resources when you go down the road of your passion. They're already there for you, but you just need to, like, you don't need to take anything to your passion. You just need to take your fucking self there. But like we tend to think that you need all this, like, there's gatekeeping or access or money or whatever in order to do it, when in reality you just need to fucking take yourself there and just start walking down the path and like letting things kind of unfold. So I would journal on questions that will help you uncover what it is you are passionate about, and then that will give you ideas of like what you could, like, then you can take those ideas and like start brainstorming on ways that you can build it into something or help people with it or whatever it is. Brown vegan, yes, please like this video if you're on the chat, which you are. If you're, I mean, how could you hear me say this if you're not? So go ahead and like the video. That'd be really fucking cool. Simona, I thought I got rid of the third party. I manifested us talking for the entire weekend. It was awesome, but today I had a fight because she's still here. He's not talking to me anymore. What can I do? Rewind it and go back like 10 minutes because I just answered this question. Somebody that's manifesting an SP that got married, same exact thing. It's not wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You have to push through and continue choosing the reality that you want. If you decide that this didn't work now and that you're fucked now, then you are then. But it's because you decide that you are, whatever. Does that make sense? Laura, am I more tan than usual? Thanks. I mean, I guess I'm more tan than usual. Am I more tan than I've been? Am I tanner than I've been this summer? No, I haven't been out. I haven't been out of the house in like weeks. I started going out of the house and got really tan in the beginning of the summer, and now I've been back hiding in my cave. But I will go outside more. And it's actually been really overcast where I live, so for like weeks now. But of course, now that I'm working today, the sun's out because I wasn't out this weekend when I wanted to go outside. Be a sun girl. Can you manifest someone else healing? Yes, Antoine. And I believe, yep, Leanne links the video for you in the chat. Thanks, Leanne. Nicole, glad you made it and were able to turn the vibes around. Okay. I was about to look at something and then I got distracted. Story of my life. No. Actually, I'm always focused. I'm always on top of my shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, Natalia just says got some movement. Nice. Okay. Deliberate Creation says, where did it go? Hold on. Wealthy Goddess says, hey, Roxy, just saw your channel. Subscribe. Welcome, Wealthy Goddess. We love your screen name here. Thank you. Hold on. Every time somebody has something I want, I just like energetically give it to myself. So I just put Wealthy Goddess on my name tag. Thanks, Wealthy Goddess. I'm a Wealthy Goddess too now. We're both Wealthy Goddesses. We're all Wealthy Goddesses. I like it now. Okay. Oh, God, I'm just ripping my hair out. Erica B says, y'all, I literally manifested a car for $1,000 back in March. Sometimes you affirm with tears in your eyes. Keep pushing, never give up. Yes, thank you. You do push through. And even if it is with tears in your eyes, I affirm with tears in my eyes too. Absolutely, because there's no other option. Olivia says, I love it when I'm instantly able to manifest small things because it reminds me of my power. Yes, but also can I challenge you to not call them small and just say, I love it when I'm able to manifest things instantly? Excuse, let's even amp this up even better. I love that I'm able to manifest things instantly because it reminds me of my power. Great. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Another star wipe. Okay. Marnie says, I love that Dean and Liam tag all the videos. I always watch them up until the next Mindset Monday and even though I've seen them, I'm still learning something new each time from them. Thanks, Marnie, and thank you to the moderators. Absolutely. They do a very great job, and we appreciate them. Ray Light says, the vibe and energy is wonderful today. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Hold on. There was a question about scarcity mentality when it comes to SP. That's what I was doing. I don't remember who you are. Somebody asked about getting out of, there it is. Deliberate Creation says, hi, how do I get out of scarcity mode in relation to my SP? Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this because I know there's a lot of people on this chat. I probably shouldn't affirm that. Nobody on this chat knows a word. Hold on. People are transcending this notion. So we're just going to go over it again just in case. But we know that everybody already understands it. So that's great. Scarcity mode in relation to an SP. This has deep roots. This has like lifelong shit attached to it. This is going to stem from, just for lack of a better word, your parents. I almost said your Simpsons because somebody says something about Simpsons. Another star wipe. It's not a Simpsons quote. I was hoping someone get it. It's 22 Jump Street. This is why I get so distracted. Okay. How do I get out of scarcity mode? I have like 3 chats going and they're all booping off at the same time. It starts with your parents. It starts in childhood. It starts like in the expectation and fear or worry surrounding people staying, leaving, going, sticking around in your life. And so it's gotta be down, it's down that road. So you have to you have to dig deep and start looking at, I'm so good at staying focused. Scarcity mode. You have to start looking at when and where you fear, worry, or doubt, or insecure about people leaving you, not showing up, not coming through, not sticking around, like whatever that sounds like in your head. That's where and why you don't have your SP. So you need to be looking at the thoughts that you're doing right now that are pushing them away, because that's going to show you what you've done in the past and what you'll probably do in the future, and it's going to tell you exactly what you're saying to keep them away. So when you find the things that you say, they never see me, when am I gonna how come they don't, blah blah blah, it's those kind of things like that. When you find them and locate them, you literally just flip them into the opposite. What's the opposite version of scarcity mode? Obviously it's abundance, right? So you see them all the damn time or whatever. Yeah. So you're going to have to locate the thoughts that you're actually using in real time and then switch them into thoughts that describe having what you want. And also, if you've got scarcity mode problems, then you got a gratitude issue, and you need to be doing your gratitudes every day, multiple times a day, because if you're in scarcity mode, then you're not looking around and being like, wow, I'm fucking powerful, I've manifested all this, look how much amazing shit is around me. Clearly, because you're talking about what you don't have. So talk about what you do have so you can have more, and then throw some stuff in there about your SP. Tamika, how do I live in the end manifesting a multimillionaire husband? Okay, first things first, I'm here for you, girl. Love you, on your side. But my question first is like, why do you need a husband to be multimillionaire? Why can't you be the multimillionaire? Unless, which we talked to someone before, because I said that to someone else before, that person had money of their own and they wanted their partner to also be, on the equal, feel equal. So if we're looking for a multimillionaire partner so that they can give you money, I'm going to say you don't need them to do that. You're going to go into abundance mode. You need to change your money story. Watch my money video, my OG money video. The first one I did, it starts out like this. Money, 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 money. That video, watch that because your money story sounds like, and I'm just judging off of the one sentence I read from you, so forgive me. Sounds like the idea of money comes from other people giving it to us or getting it from somewhere else. And like where the thoughts need to be is in, I already have everything. I already am abundant. Everything, I can get it whatever I want. I live in mansions now. If my partner is a multimillionaire, it's because I'm a multimillionaire also. You know what I mean? Like, I would just say turn up the volume on it, because if we're just like waiting for someone else to give it to us, not that that's not, possible, but it just like open it wider and not need it to come from someone else, because it could come from fucking anywhere. And like, truthfully, do you really want a fucking multimillionaire husband to like give you an allowance, or do you just want multimillions so you can live the lavish lifestyle you want, and then you can just have whatever husband you want to? That's my personal opinion, is like, don't limit yourself by thinking that the husband's got to provide the money when the money's already here and the husband gets to be your choice, and you don't need to. Whatever voice in my head has a really fucking, sometimes, dirty sense of humor. So I'm not going to repeat what it said in my head. I should have a Patreon chat where I could just say what I really want to say. So yeah. KMV, you get it, you get it, you get it. KMV gets it. KMV goes, if you marry for money, you got to work every day of your life. You get what I was, you're picking up what I was putting down. Yes, I am married. Dina said yes, she is married. Thanks, Dina. The same moment. Okay. Deliberate Creation says, thank you, Roxy. You hit the nail on the head about scarcity. I'll start right now. I appreciate what you do. Thank you. I appreciate you. You got this. It's like, it's literally just, like whatever your problem is, like what's the opposite? Now, okay, then pretend that your life is the opposite of your problem. Like, is as basic as that sounds, that's literally all it is. Like when I was working in a job that I didn't want to work in anymore and really desperately wanted to start my business, the way I did it was by pretending in my mind that I was running a business until I was. And then now I don't have to fucking pretend anymore. Now I'm pretending other shit. Tamika. Okay. Tamika says, thank you. I have money on my own, but I do desire a providing husband. So got you. So then I would say that it would be like, you are manifesting, like, because you're so abundant, it's so great that you have a partner that is equally abundant. Like, that's kind of where I would go with it, and like visualizing you guys both, just fucking rolling in the dough and shit. Like, that's kind of like what I would go there, is we both have lots of fucking money. Lindsay asked, what podcasts do I like? I don't really listen to a ton of podcasts, to be honest with you. I like Lewis Howes, but I watch him on YouTube. I like, I'll listen to Brittany Crystal sometimes, Amanda Francis. That's pretty much it, though. But I have my own podcast if you'd like to listen to it. And Leanne just linked it in the chat. Thanks, Leanne. Okay, what time is it? 2:22. Ah! Okay, that's crazy because Olivia just goes, guys, it's 2:22 p.m. for me right now, and I didn't even I didn't even like really register that until I looked up at my own clock, and it was also 2:22. And I was just gonna say, man, we say that on these live chats so often, but it's just because I go live at the same time of day every time. So if we're gonna see a time, it's gonna be the twos probably. Lindsay says, of course I listen to your podcast. Oh, okay, good. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if I should talk about it yet. I have been in talks of doing more podcasts, but it's not anything that's out of the like concept stage just yet. But I am working on branching out and providing new and different yeah. Amira says, when are you dropping the best-selling book? Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be I'm using 2022, another 222, to focus on writing the first book next year. So right now we're releasing the 360 method, which is my signature course. I'm really excited. I've been working on it for a long time. I'm very excited to like have like Roxy's signature method out there. It's gonna happen. That's happening over the course of the next few months. So please stay tuned if you're interested. It's gonna be really fucking cool. And so that's coming. 360 method official 360 method is coming. And so what I'm doing for the rest of 2021 is getting my signature method out and living in the space so that I can focus in 2022 on writing and expanding and doing things like that. So book stuff will be coming more in 2022. Probably the album I keep talking about is because the album's probably not coming till 2022 either, just because I don't have time to record. I'm trying to, but I just like it'll be like one day a week I have time, and so I'm just not making like a ton of progress as of yet because I have other things to kind of work on. But it's gonna come out at the perfect time and be there when it's ready. And yeah, thanks for asking. Such nice questions. Afro says, wake up, make it your goal to a better day than yesterday. Keep climbing that ladder and you'll be amazed what you'll become. Yes. Raylight says, I love your podcast and really nice that you put the affirmations in it too, so I can listen to it there, not only on YouTube. You're psychic because that's what this week's episode is. My dad was in town last week, so I just, this is my guest room also. So I didn't have my setup, and you probably saw mine set Monday was in my living room last week. So I didn't record a podcast episode last week because my dad was here, and I didn't feel like, putting up the guest bed and doing all that stuff, resetting my set. So this week's podcast will be affirmations, and thanks for that beautiful segue. And I'm also going to be releasing them on YouTube on Thursday. So if you're on YouTube, come to a chat. Remember the old school chat we used to do 4 times a week? Can you believe we used to do that 4 times a week, and now we do it no times a week? Makes me sad sometimes when I think about that. But we do have a YouTube video coming out this Thursday, 11:30 a.m. PST on time, because we're always on time. And it will be a self-love affirmations video. So it's going to be on the podcast. It will be on YouTube Thursday. Podcast on Wednesday, YouTube Thursday, and it's already on iTunes and all the other ones. Brad says, I had a dream that I was besties with Lady Gaga, so obviously I had to add a new affirmation to my inventory. I've also had dreams that I'm best friends with her. So when either of us makes it happen, and then we'll all hang out. Do we follow any other mindset coaches on social media aside from Ralph Smart and others you have mentioned? Like I do follow Gala Darling. I don't really follow too many. I mean, I follow like the people that, like Mel Robbins. I follow Gary Vee. Obviously Ralph Smart. Lisa Nichols, Michael Beckwith, people like that. Joe Vitale, like, like the bigger names. Those are probably the ones that I follow. I just like I don't spend enough time. Like I'm just so busy with like running my business and doing all that stuff that I just don't really I don't really like am able to look at other people's shit. Like, and that's why I just listen to the same stuff over and over because like I know I'm gonna, like, if I turn on an Abraham video, I know I'm gonna be soothed. If I turn on a Jake Ducey video, that I know I'm gonna get good vibes. If I turn on a Ralph Smart video, that I know I'm gonna be inspired for something. If I turn on fucking Lewis Howes, I know I'm gonna learn something. So those are the people I just kind of tend to go towards because I already know. And I'm one of those people that's like, once I kind of know something, like I'm fine sticking with it. Like I could eat like the same things. I do kind of eat like the same things over and over. I'm okay with like comfort. I branched it out too also, but I also like things to stay the same. Holly goes, "Your hair looks fine." Holly has obviously never sat on a live stream and stared at herself with hundreds of people watching her. Like, no offense, girl, but like, let's not judge people on live stream because we don't know what it's like. Okay. All right. Is it possible to manifest someone who looks exactly like someone else? For example, young Leonardo DiCaprio. Why the fuck not? If you can conceive of it, then yeah, you can. Because you wouldn't be able to conceive of it if it wasn't a reality that was already here. Much like you couldn't go to a website that wasn't already built. Hey, Oka says, I found a 20-year-old bag of books, all manifesting books. No wonder I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. That's awesome. Can you share those? That's pretty cool. I was thinking too, like when I was younger, I used to just like hang out in the self-help book like section. I just was so fascinated by the concept of self-help. Like as a child, it just was like, what? Self-help? What does that mean? Shannon Johnson says, can you make some affirmations in the UR format? Yeah. I guess. Let's have a little vote in the chat. Do you prefer you are or I am? I make I am because I prefer I am. Because when I listen to you are affirmations, I feel like I have to switch it in my head every time. And I don't like doing that. Mermaid Berry says 2022 is going to be an incredible year for personal success. Dreams coming true is going to be a big theme. I can feel it. Yes. Yes. See, okay, yeah. So whoever asked about the you are, no offense, but yeah, like everybody prefers I am also. Yeah, everybody's like I am. Yeah, you guys are kind of on the same page as I am as well. Leanne says I was always in the occult section. Me too. Yeah, self-help and occult for sure. For sure. Same thing. Like witchcraft books and tarot books and like horror. But oh, speaking of horror, anybody that read like Goosebumps and like R.L. Stein books, did you guys watch the Fear Street Netflix thing? That was fucking okay. I thought it was so cool that they did the modern day, they did the 90s, and then they did like the 1600s because if you are a Fear Street nerd like I was, or like a book nerd like I was, they did a series of when they went back into like the 1600s. And like, I remember when I found all those books in my basement, I found one of those in my basement, like, and that was like week. I have this thing where I keep finding things and then like find out that in like a week or two, a month later, it's going to be like coming out on in pop culture. So that's been happening to me a lot lately. So remember the story of me finding the Mysterious Benedict Society book right before they did the show. I also found that holographic universe book and the same story. And then I also at that time found that Fear Street book, and that was even before that Fear Street shit came out. But anyways, I really enjoyed watching those because it was just, I don't know, it's cool that they do that they're doing stuff like that for, fans, for people that would like know, like most people that didn't read the books would have, they just be like, oh, they're doing the whole succession of the story. But if you read the books, then you know that they like actually did do a section of books where they went back and talked about. I'm such a nerd. Okay. Okay. And said I got a super chat, but it didn't come through. Go ahead and put your message in, and I'll go ahead. Just type it right here, and I'll read it. Mimi says I read all books. I loved, yeah, Goosebumps. I love Goosebumps. Dan Kind says, I'm grateful that everything is always working out better than expected. Yes. And I'm reading better than expected. Crystal D. Crystal D says, what affirmations would you use to manifest meeting someone from a different country who doesn't have social media? I would do what I would do with that is probably do some visualizations of meeting them, being in their presence, being around them, seeing them, picking them up at the airport. I don't know. I don't know your story. Like, I don't know how well you know this person or whatever it is, but I would just be visualizing hanging out with them wherever you are, wherever you live, and then watch my video about make them come over tonight, and use the principles for your story, and just, they're on their way, and that's pretty cool. And then you just kind of act like they are and catch yourself and refrain from allowing yourself to doubt, worry, fear, all that stuff. But yeah, my video, make them come over, or whatever it's called, that one I would suggest looking at. Panda Bear, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, is changing your location vital for certain manifestations, acting career to come to fruition, or is that a limiting belief? Live on a small island. It's 100% a limiting belief. Especially now in the days of like Zoom auditions. However, yeah, it's like, yeah, I was gonna say something, but like, yeah, it's a limiting belief. But I think that, like, if you're in, let's say, if you live in Hollywood, you at least would be on the circuit for auditions, and you would know, like, you could go show up to them, you could, have an agent that was here, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, like, there's more resources for actors in a place, or if you went to New York, if you were doing stage acting, whatever, or London, I don't know. There's If you go to a place that's has more resources for actors, then you're going to have more resources for actors. But the idea of being casted for a show is all up here, and it has nothing to do with where your body is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all mental anyways. So that's my idea for that. Like I've been a musician in Denver, and I've been a musician in LA, and they're completely different. Like, in Denver, it was more like building a career where people were coming to see me live, and they knew who I was, and like, people around town knew who I was. Where like in LA, it's more about like people wanting to be on labels, or, having like industry connections. It's like a different hustle. So I would just say that, like, the environment is only like a factor in as much as that it like influences you. But if you know that no matter where the fuck you are a star, and you're gonna get your audition, and someone's gonna find you, and they're gonna, like, they're gonna be famous because they found you, and blah blah blah. Who cares? Then that's your reality, right? Like, it doesn't really matter where you are. Yep. Okay. Liquid cadmus. Cadmu? I don't know how to say that. Says, I'm an actor and filmmaker as well. Things just happen in unexpected ways, regardless of what's going on around you. Yeah. And that's the other thing about the industry in general, too. I think it's like, it is a lot about like connections and things like that, and not necessarily always, hitting the pavement. So it's all mindset. Everything is mindset. Once again, I need a lipstick that doesn't collect in the corners of my mouth. This shit is not cute. Bruh. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay. Hold on one second. Let's see. N said they had a super chat that went through. I'm gonna see if I can did this. Okay, yeah, I don't see one from you. Okay. Mimi, did I watch Charmed? I watched a little bit of it, like the original, but I definitely watched the reboot until COVID stopped it in the middle of the second season. Okay. Anna, your boyfriend loves your puppy. They get along so well. They have connected, they have imprinted. They're so cute together, and he absolutely loves having the puppy in his life. Okay. All right. Where is the super chat? Let's see. Julia, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I okay. Julia says, I have OCD and my mind creates really bad thoughts and visualizations so fast. I'm flipping every one of it, but I get such bad anxiety immediately, but I get such bad anxiety. It's really terrible. It's breaking me. How do I not manifest the bad stuff? Okay. You need to stop identifying with OCD. You need to stop letting this be your story because, like, that is not helping you. You can treat OCD without identifying with it. Like, you have to stop. Yeah, like, you do not have OCD. No, you don't. Your thoughts do not, like, you're affirming it. My thoughts, I have OCD. My thoughts create really bad thoughts and visualizations so fast. Well, how do you expect them not to when you're saying that? They're listening to you and they're doing what you say. They're under your command. So stop calling them OCD. Stop saying them they're really bad. Like, if you have that, then say the opposite of it, because there's, like, why would you continue manifesting it and and affirming it if you don't want it, right? So you do, like, don't ever, like, unless you're talking to a doctor and you actually have to say the words I have OCD, don't ever fucking say them again from this point forward. Literally, I'm serious. Because why? You, like, whether your body is experiencing the symptoms that science would call OCD is irrelevant. You don't need to call yourself that. Like, again, you can treat what's going on in your body and affirm yourself away from it without saying you have it. So you don't have it. Stop. Your mind creates really great thoughts. Your mind is a peaceful place, and you have beautiful pictures that come in your head. You have to say these things instead of saying what you're saying. And that's why you're saying I'm flipping every one of it immediately, but I get such bad anxiety. Well, your anxiety comes from the fact that you're flipping your thoughts constantly, but you won't stop identifying yourself as somebody who needs to flip their thoughts. So how could you ever move past it? You're creating a feedback loop of anxiety, OCD, pain, frustration by constantly defining yourself as it, reacting to it, saying that it's bad, and starting the cycle over again. So it's gotta be. Alex right here says, can you please, Alex, will you share? Alex says, Roxy, your vids, especially podcasts, really helped me kick OCD's ass. Can you please share some of the things that you did to, like, disidentify with it and kind of change the story for yourself so that we can give Julia some, like, real life actionable things from someone who's done this? Um, Dina goes, hello, my name is Happy Healthy Whole. Exactly. So, yeah, it's really terrible. It's breaking me. How do I not manifest the bad stuff? Like, all you are convinced that your shit is bad, and then it's just manifesting more bad for you. And so that's exactly what you're going to experience. You have to change the story and you have to react to what's going on around you differently, at least with your thoughts. Alex says, getting in front of the thoughts and actively acknowledging that the intrusive thoughts are not you is one of the biggest keys. You've just got to stay on Main Street. Yeah. That's great. Disidentifying with it. Like, you hear those thoughts and you're like, nice try. Bye. Like, they're not you. You don't have to listen to them. No doubts. None of your doubts, fears, worries, insecurities, anxiety, any of that can even hold a candle to, like, what you as a being actually are. Alex said, at first you have to keep reminding yourself to be in the right mindset, but honestly, it becomes second nature. It does. And that's why I teach the 30 days of alignment, is because the repetition of doing it over and over and over is what helped me change my mindset about it, because I'm a human being and my brain's malleable. And so I just switched what I was thinking until I convinced myself of it. And also, while you're doing that, you're manifesting. So that's good. Dina says, I used to define myself with OCD, but I dropped that label and I feel so much better. There you go. So drop the label, drop the association with it, and then work on not affirming the symptoms of it. You know what I mean? Okay. You said, well, I don't identify with it, but you just did. You're saying I don't identify, but it's like, I'm Julie. I have OCD. That's like the first thing I wrote or I read. I flip thoughts for years. Okay. But all right. Okay. If you're telling me that what I'm telling you is not the right advice because you have already been doing that, then tell me what you're doing that's still keeping this in play. Why aren't you able to manifest past it? I'm waiting because I just gave you an answer and you told me I was wrong. So I want to know why. And I know that sounds bitchy, but I'm serious because if you don't think that's the reason, then there's something else that you're doing. What are you doing to keep this in play? Okay, Lindsay, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, so do the movies, shows, and music we consume affect our mindset and manifestations? Yeah, they do. They really do. So, because they affect your mindset, they affect your manifestations. And because your mind is constantly here, let me give you an example. I watch a show. Um, I'm not saying I can't be wrong. I'm saying if that's not the answer, tell me what it is because with the question I read, that's what I saw. And I don't fucking know anything beyond what's typed in the fucking question box because I'm not, I'm just me. Okay, okay, there's a show that I watch, Below Deck. I don't know if anybody watches it. I realized because I've done service industry job, I realized that when I was watching that show, and I watched it, there's a lot of seasons. We watched a lot. I was just watching it last night. I realized that when I watched that show, I was like identifying with the crew because I know what it's like to serve people, and I know what it's like to be a clean, like a maid or whatever, a cleaner and cleaning, changing bed sheets and fucking doing laundry and doing the dishes and all that dumb shit. I've done all those jobs, those service industry jobs. And Leanne, you watch Below Deck? Of course you do. We got to talk about it. And so I noticed that like when I was watching it, I was identifying with the crew and not with the guests who are the multimillionaires. And so like, so now I have to actively like when I'm watching that show, I'm like reminding myself to be like, oh well, the crew better get it done. Not in like a just not identifying with the crew like, oh man, that would fucking suck. I would hate that if that were me. No, like why would I even think that if I'm identifying with the guests that are chartering the yacht and not the people who are working on it, then I wouldn't be having those thoughts. I'd be more like, oh, they better get their team together. We got hungry guests upstairs. You know what I mean? Like, anyways. Dina, you also watch Below Deck. Why am I not surprised? Of course, Leah and Dina both watch Below Deck. Of course we do. So anyways, so yeah, so like think of it like that. Like when you're watching things, you're making assumptions, you're having thoughts, you're equating what's going on in the world, in the show or whatever, to your own life, and your thoughts are manifesting. So it does affect you in some way. It couldn't not. So I always say energetic condom. If you know you're watching something that's like that could be triggering or something you don't actually want to experience, you're like designated that this is me watching them doing that thing over there, and I'm me over here enjoying it as entertainment because that's not my life. Mark, can you manifest your SP through saying affirmations only? Yeah, absolutely. Because here's the deal. Every thought is an affirmation. You're already manifesting your SP with affirmations only as we speak. Or you probably are using visualization because it's natural. But the deal of it is that like you're all like whoever your SP, if you have an SP, you have already manifested them, right? Because they're in they're in your awareness. Oh gosh. Okay. So, I never saw a super chat from N. What is Julia saying? Where did that go? Oh, that was the same. Oh wait, here we go. Julia says, I told you that because you're the best doc. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Please don't. I'm not claiming to be a doctor. Please nobody think that I am. I didn't mean to say you're wrong, Roxy. Just trying to figure out what's up because I try so hard, and every time I think a positive thought, a negative comes. Okay. All right. Here's the deal. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I'm just like literally like, here's the deal. I try so hard. First off, you're trying, not doing. Your words are creating your reality. If you say you're trying, that tells me that you do not think you are doing, because you would say it, right? And my voice is getting loud because of energy, not anger. And every time I think a positive thought, a negative thought comes. That is an affirmation. That is an affirmation. You just said, every time I think a positive thought, a negative thought. I don't even want to finish that fucking, hold on. Every time I think a thought, a positive one follows. I needed to outdo that because I don't even want to take on that one sentence. Do you see what I'm saying? That is manifesting. Every word you think and utter is creating your world. So if you say, I'm doing everything and it's not working, it's so hard, then stop saying that. And I know I sound like a bitch, and I don't mean it to be bitchy at you. I have to say it as plain as possible. That sentence is your truth. You can't manifest it because you keep saying you can't. You have to get out ahead of your language. Your language has to get out ahead of your 3D reality. You have to stop talking about what's not working and only say what is working in order for it to change. It's the same answer for everything. And you're on here every week, so I know you know. So, oh, Scruffy Looking says, be a doer, not a hearer only. Like, that's the deal. Like, if, Julia said, I meant you help more than any doctor. That's why I speak it out. Yes, I understand. And again, I'm saying this with love. I know it probably sounds mean. I don't mean it mean. It's just, this is how it comes out sometimes. So if you are trying to fix something that is not working and you're doing everything and you don't know why it's working or not working, and you've been doing it for years and it's not working, do you hear what I just said? That's why, because you're saying those words more often than you're saying the words of the reality you want to live in. It is a numbers game. So if you are not experiencing what you want, I guarantee you that you are saying that. You are affirming that you're not getting what you want more often than you are affirming that you have what you want. Does it make sense? It doesn't matter if we're talking about OCD. If you say you have OCD, if you say that negative thoughts keep coming, if you say it's really hard and you can't get out of it, that will continue to be your reality. You have to change the sentences about the OCD, about the manifesting, about your ability to do it, about how long it's taking. You have to change all of your sentences because they're all manifesting all the fucking time. Always. You always have to watch what you say, even if you have OCD, especially if you have OCD, because what does OCD stand for? What's an O word I want to use? Outstanding, charisma. Dang! I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. Make it mean something else. Stop saying that it's like, if I don't know how I'll say it. If the shit isn't working, it's because you keep saying it's not working. That's it, period. Department! Thank you, Brandon. Delight. Oh, I love you guys. Outstanding, charismatic delight. That's what I have. I am an outstanding, charismatic delight. And if you are around me, then yeah, that's what you get to experience. Life is what you define it to be. You are what you define yourself to be. So change the fucking story. If it's not working for you, then stop saying what you've been saying about yourself and say something else. That's all it takes. Okay. What time is it? Oh god, it's 3:00. I got to go. I gotta record the podcast. Mermaid Berry says it can be difficult to redirect your feelings about something that has been a part of your daily life for years, but every small step towards it is 100 times more powerful than the story that's been written. Yes, you definitely have to just like it takes like, how do you climb a fucking giant staircase? One step at a time. That's just, there's no way around it. If you want to get to the top of a fucking mountain, then you've got to put one foot in front of the other until you are at the top, and the next foot is going to take you down the other side. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever stop until it's time to change direction. So if if you're dealing with stuff that's emotionally triggering, then we need to be doing things like therapy, group therapy, you know, letting go techniques, like Dr. David Hawkins, whatever it is, you need to be doing emotional purging and processing and care to balance out the emotional response that the body exhibits due to the shitty thoughts that we think. The way your body feels, your emotion is a manifestation of your shitty thoughts or your good thoughts. But if you're feeling anxiety, it's because you have been thinking anxious thoughts in your past. Can dreams tell you that your manifestation is happening? Say that they do, and like, your manifestation already happened. It's time's not real. Creation has already been done. There's nothing to make. So it already happened. So if you're having a dream about it, say that it's fucking making it fall into place, because it's all like, I know I sound irritated. This is just the point of the chat that I get to, where I feel like I'm answering the same shit over and over, so my voice gets really snatchy. But the deal is, like, creation's done. You're not making anything happen. Nothing's coming into you. You're moving into, you're hurtling through different realities, the billions by the second. So your manifestation is happening. It already happened, bitch. It's old news. Are you gonna move to the reality where you get to like witness it in your body? If you want to, then say that you are. And if you have a dream about it, then just use that as an affirmation and be like, yeah, cool, it's fucking happening because I just had this dream about it. That's great. I mean, really, all you're doing is just convincing yourself of it, of the inevitability of it. That's really what all we're trying to do, is convince yourself of the inevitability of your manifestation, so you don't question it, so you don't push it away. Okay, that was it. That was where my tied it up with a bow. That was the end. Okay. Sophie, self-confidence. I have lots of information on self-confidence. I have a free it's too much. See, I hit the wall. Free self-confidence affirmations builder at my website, roxytalks.com. I also have multiple videos here on YouTube about self-confidence. Yeah, Alex, checking to see if a manifestation has come through is like showing, like, if you keep checking it, that shows that you're kind of doubting it. Merkin Ninja, you must have rewound, because Merkin Ninja just came through with outstanding charisma. Dang. Okay, there was another super chat. Let me try to locate this. Alex. Okay, thanks, Alex. I appreciate you. Alex says, lady. Okay, Leanne and Dina. Did you see the below deck where Hannah has the Italian second stew? What is her name? Her name is Lara. And she like pushes her out of the way, and Hannah's like, lady, don't touch me. That's what I just thought of. I know nobody asks what TV references your questions spark in me, but I don't care. I'm going to tell you anyways, because I want to be on the live stream too. Okay. Leah hasn't seen. Babe, what season is it? Med 5? He's like, what? When she's like, lady, don't touch me. Mediterranean season 5? Okay. We're like watching it right now. That's why. Otherwise, we wouldn't just know. I'm pretty sure that's yeah. Lara and Jessica. Those are the two stewardesses, in case you want to check it out. Back to the super chat question. I'm so good at staying focused. I'm an actor and feel great with mindset, but feeling a little stuck with manifesting. I just want those big jobs now. Would love any thoughts. Yeah. Okay. So you already have the big jobs. And okay, here's the other thing. Big jobs, little jobs, that's a problem because big jobs are hard to get. Little jobs are easier and lower value, where big jobs are higher value, harder to get. So either way, a job's a job, like a blow is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? A job is just a job. A job is a fucking job. It's a job. So, Jessica. Oh, Dina's watching it in real time. We're watching that season 2, but we're letting the episodes build up because we got sick of just like watching one and then they leave you on a cliffhanger. So we stopped watching it a few episodes ago, and now we're just watching other seasons of Med. And it's Captain Sandy. We love Captain Sandy. Okay. Oh, TT just signed up for the free confidence builder. Yes. Let us know how you do. Feel free to like share your affirmations if you want to. Okay. So Alex, we need to stop calling them big jobs because they're not jobs. It's just a fucking job, and a job is a job. You're already an amazing actor. And if they are allowed to have you in their production, they're fucking lucky. So changing the way you're looking at it, we're not looking at it with a scarcity mentality. We're looking at it with an abundant mentality. Like, we know there's an abundance of roles because some people get, they give the roles to the same people over and over and over again. So clearly there's plenty of roles that are just not being claimed by anybody else except for people that know that they're going to get the role, right? Like, one of the things about like actors, like let's take like a you're in an audition room and you've got like no name people and you got people who have been in stuff before. It may seem like the people who have been in stuff before are getting the jobs because they've been in stuff before. But I would challenge you to think that maybe it's them getting the jobs because they know they've already gotten one and they can manifest it again. They already know that they're an actor. They already believe in their ability to get the jobs. Whereas like, even if somebody who might be like, a better actor at the craft is unknown, but they don't have the same confidence or the same, like, they're, knowing that they're going to get the roles. And so that they're more like in that grind of like auditioning and looking for the big roles, and I need the big break and because I need that big break is not the thoughts that are going on in the mind of the people who are getting all the roles. Those people are like, that script, no. Do you know who I am? No, thanks. No, ugh, yeah, no, I'll have that role, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different place of power. So, Leanne, we have another Leanne. Leanne Richer says, a job is a job. I'm already an amazing actor. If they get me in their production, they are effing lucky. That's right. Damn right. Dina says, I affirm I always get the best roles. They come to me. Me too. I'm going to start doing that too because I want to act more. I want to do acting. I want to do acting. I want to do voiceover. I want to be a Disney princess. I mean, I already am one. I'm going to voice one in a movie. Okay. Okay. Mermaid Berry says, yeah, success is for some people is just second nature. It's good to embody that confidence, and everyone is deserving of that confidence and can access it easily. Exactly. Everyone has it within them. We just have to say that we can get it. Alex said, Roxy, you'd be so bomb at voiceover. I know. I'm just kidding. I know. I want to. I fuck around with it a lot sometimes. I really like doing voices and stuff. Hey, Oka said, those people are like, oh God, I have to audition. Exactly. It's a completely different mindset. Not like, please God, can I just get this role? Please, I need it so bad. I just want my big break. Please, somebody notice me. They're like, ugh, I have to, you don't know who I am already? Didn't I already get the part? Ugh, God, I have stuff to do that day. Okay. Scruffy looking says Roxy Talks the animated series. Okay. I've already gone down looking at, yeah. It's in the old, The old mill. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, Lindsay says you're answering the casting director's problem. Exactly. Lindsay gets it. Lindsay's getting roles. Julia says, Roxy, thank you for your help and patience. Julia, thank you for your patience and understanding for letting me yell at you. I appreciate you. And just know that it is 100% with love. Please come back and let us know next week, like how you're doing after a week of switching the way you're talking about it, the way you're thinking about it, like your whole focus of your situation. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry, I can't answer anymore. I've hit my wall. All right, I love you guys. Oh, except I will answer this. If anybody has, do they want a podcast suggestions? I'll take them right now. N says, oh wait, is this the same? Where is, how can I see it? Wait, shit, what is this? N says, Roxy, what can I do so my SP will spend more time with me, go on more dates, and talk to me more, even though he works a lot, is very busy. Sometimes replies to you. Okay. And watch my make them come over tonight video. Watch my take them off the pedestal video. You need to define them differently. If you want them to spend more time with you, then they spend lots of time with you. If you want to go on more dates with them, then they always take you on dates. They're always planning stuff for you, and you're always having such a great time together. Like, if you want something, you have to say that you have it. There's no other way around it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you guys when you ask me these questions over and over. It's like, I want someone to do this. Well, say that they are. They're doing what you say they're doing. And if you say they're not taking you out, then how the fuck can they take you out? You got to get your language on board before your 3D reality. It's never going to be the opposite. Like, quit waiting. This is for everybody. Quit waiting for your 3D reality to change before you'll change your thoughts. That's real. That was real. That was actual real attitude. Like, honestly. And it's not because of you. And I'm just like, I got trigged to the point where I'm like, quit fucking making me repeat this over and over. You know, like, your thoughts come first. Always. If your thoughts aren't on point, that's why your shit's not on the reality. Don't ask me why your shit's not working out if your fucking language is not on point. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry. Nice, Roxy's back. All right. That's why I got to get it. See, I tried to get off beforehand. Because I knew that was fucking coming. I could feel it. Leanne. Leanne. You better work. Brandon says, remember the big sister, little sister conversation? Exactly. Brandon knows what's up. The thoughts are always ahead of the game. Always, 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 always. What's our affirmation for the week? Okay. Podcast idea, interview someone with a success story. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay. Actually, okay. So my friend Devin was on The Voice this last season. I put some of his videos up that he did. He was on Team Nick, and he was supposed to be on the podcast like when my face did the thing that became so beautiful. So I had to like postpone it. But I don't want to say like fuck it. No, I coached him. We talked for like 2 or 3 hours one night, like before he was about to go back onto the show. And I know it helped him because he fucking called me back and told me it did. So I was gonna have him on the podcast because he's been on The Voice. He manifested it and stuff like that. So that could be somebody that is like a success story and is also sharing the success at the same time, if that makes sense. Okay. It's in the chamber. Okay. Demon says can't be tamed. That's right. Anna says getting yelled at by Roxy is one of the best moments of the week every week. Anna, thank you. I love you. Okay. All right. All right. Julie says maybe a podcast that reminds us that we have the control where you yell at us to get that shit together. I guess I don't really yell on the podcast, do I? Yelling is something I save special for my Mindset Monday guests. Okay, the only video where I talk about the power of now is on my podcast. The book club is more of like a chat at your own pace on my website. Marnie says I need a Said with Love sweatshirt. We're working on Said with Love merch. That's coming too. There's lots of new merch. Okay, I gotta get off the fucking podcast. Okay, or this thing that we're talking about. Group affirmation today. My brain is done. All it wants to say is I'm so good at manifesting. That's it. That's all my brain said. That's all she get. That's all she wrote. I'm so good at manifesting. That's our group affirmation. Leave it in the chat. I'm so good at manifesting. I'm like so good at it. But it's true. We actually are really good at manifesting. I'm so good at manifesting what I actually want. There we go. I'm so good at manifesting what I actually want. Emily, do we have to know what we want to manifest? No, just say that everything is great and all amazing things can always come to you, because good things come to you all the time that you didn't know you wanted, you know? I'm so good at manifesting. Yes. I love you guys. Okay. All right. Holy cheese. You're funny, fucking spice. Yes, we are phenomenal. Yes, we are all good at manifesting. Look at all these people who are so good at manifesting what they want. Look at all these things coming through. And please like the video if you haven't. Go ahead and share it too. Oh, I have, okay. Also reminder, I have a affirmations video coming out on Thursday. So if you want to do live chat with me, then please join us 11:30 a.m. PST this Thursday. I also have a new, like, I did a video. I reacted to a quantum physics video. I sent it off to an editor. I haven't gotten it back yet, so I don't know if I like it. But if I do like the video, then I'll be releasing a quantum physics reacts video. And they were talking about time, something about time being already created or something. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we're really good at manifesting exactly what we want. Affirmations live chat happening Thursday 11:30 a.m. PST. We're gonna chat live. Twixie says, do you all keep manifesting to yourselves? My friends would always tell me how LOA is just some sort of cold and feels off. Yeah, if they don't believe it, don't keep it to yourself. When you find someone that you can talk freely about it with, talk freely with them. Otherwise, like, I would just say avoid it most of the time, just because you have to clean up your story a lot. You know, if you're talking to people that don't understand, and they might make you feel insecure about what you're doing, and then it just throws you off your game. Or affirm that you can talk to anybody about it and it doesn't matter what they say, because you know that you're in control and you know everything's working out for you. Okay, I gotta go. I can't have any more questions. Nerd talk on quantum physics. Yeah, totally. Yeah, if that video goes over well, then I'll do more. Okay, all right, here we go. Ooh, okay. Dina answered the question way better. To Twix, he said, it's already something you're naturally doing, so it can't possibly be a cult. There you go. Dina has spoken. If you're seeing synchronicities all the time, just say that you're aligned and enjoy it. Everything's working out for you and coming to you as we speak. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on Thursday, 11:30 a.m. We're doing a live chat with a video release, self-love affirmations. Podcast is out every Wednesday at 9 a.m. You can grab one-on-one coaching with me at roxytalks.com. I've also got a lot of free content, amazing courses and workshops. You can connect with your fellow community members here in our forum. We have a book club. We got blogs, Facebook group, Black Moon Society. And you can also check out my metaphysical online shop, the Black Moon Nope, that's the name of the Facebook group. The Black Moon Boutique is the name of the store, theblackmoonboutique.com for all your metaphysical needs. And I will catch y'all next Monday and this Thursday. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitters. Sign up for one-on-one coaching if you want. I'm thinking about, let's not talk about that just yet. 360 Method official program coming. I'm very excited. That is my official signature method of manifesting. 360 Method program coming soon. And if any of the stuff I talked about sounded interesting, there is a link to all that shit in the chat. Or you can go to roxytalks.com and just look around for yourself. And if you have any suggestions for content you'd like to see, merch you'd like to see, you can email us at hello@roxytalks.com and send us in your ideas. Oh, hi, Leo. He said, I know you're about ready to get off. I can tell. Hi. Hi, big sweet boy. Yes, you're right. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you. I love how people are like, I ask a question and Roxy never responds. And then it's like, that's the one I see. It makes me like not want to answer your question. Because I've been on for 2 fucking hours, man. Everybody that wants to criticize somebody on live stream, go on live stream every single day for 2 years. And then we'll talk. And then you can criticize. Caitlin just got here. Oh my God. And I'm about to leave. Should you date other people while manifesting your SP? You can do whatever you want. It's your world. You're manifesting it. You can't ask other people that question for the answer because they're not going to be able to give it to you. Vera, that's a question you need to answer for yourself. So you're welcome. I did answer your question. Now you don't have to say that I never answer your question anymore. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate Scruffy looking. Because she probably answered it 3 times already. Yeah, sorry. Gonna have to take that. This is what happens when I stay past my threshold. All right, I love you guys. Leanne. Oh, fuck. I really we have a good community. We have a good camaraderie here. I love you guys. Okay. I gotta go. I got a podcast to record. I love and appreciate you. You're all in control of your realities. Everything in your world is doing what you say it's doing with your sentences. So if you don't like what's fucking going on, change your goddamn sentences for the love of G's and shut the fuck up about what's not working out in your life, because that's why it's not working out. All right. I love you. I'll see you next week. I'll see you on Thursday. Join me for the live stream chat. And yeah, that's it. Bye.